Awesome. Okay, so let's jump ahead then, and we'll go into creating an ad. And again, you'd come to campaigns again. If you want to go right into ad creation, you can click create ad, and then right here, you're going to select paid ads. And so now we are in the paid ad manager. And you can see that there are 12 different ad types here. At the top here, you're going to see listing, single image video. So if you want to do a listing ad for single image or do a video instead, you would go here. If you want to do a multi-image carousel for a single listing, you go here. If you want to put multiple listings into an ad, you'd go here. And then a non-listing, if you had some sort of maybe event coming up, you know, that you wanted to promote, you could use this to promote that. These are Facebook and Instagram. Okay, it's always going to be Facebook and Instagram together because essentially it's Meta at this point. What you will do is you'll tie your Facebook, you'll tie your Facebook page, business page, to your account, but based on that, it will service the ad across Facebook and Instagram. And you don't have the capability to control where it goes. Actually, Meta's algorithms are determining where it thinks best to place to show the ad. Okay, so Facebook and Instagram will always be tied together. There's an attract sellers, attract buyers. Again, just Facebook and Instagram, Facebook and Instagram. Recruit agents and branding. This is more maybe for Market Center. If you actually want to try to recruit agents to your Market Center, you could do that as well. Build your pipeline. And then we do have Google ads to attract sellers, attract buyers. And then this is if you want to run across Meta and Google, you can choose one of these ad types. Now you'll see a couple of things here. You'll see these little demarcations, one in blue, one in yellow. I want to point out what the difference is. So with these 4 ad types, this is always going to start, if somebody clicks through on the ad, it's going to bring up the Facebook lead form. And if you've run ads previously on Facebook, you probably know that when you click through on an ad on Facebook, it brings up the Facebook lead form. That lead form has that person's name, phone number, email address as it is in their profile. In order for them to get any further on the ad, they need to click through on that. As soon as they click through on that, it comes into command as a lead. That information comes into command as a lead. Okay, so these 4 are really considered to be lead generating ads. The rest of these are considered to be more traffic ads, right? Where you may want to promote your brand, you may want to try to get out to as many people as possible. So the focus here is trying to target people. And again, this is all within the social media or Google algorithms. They're trying to target people who they think are going to click through to be a lead. Here, they're trying to actually get your ad in front of as many people as possible. That doesn't mean that you wouldn't necessarily get a lead from any of these ads, because as part of setting up this ad, you can actually drive them to a page that has a form within it where you can capture their contact information, right? But in order to get to anything like particularly about the listing beyond what's in the ad, on one of these ads, the person has to click through, submitting their name, phone number, and email address as it is in their Facebook profile. Okay, so that's the distinction between these 4 and then the rest of these.
I kind of like to view it as the ads with the blue tag, so the ones that are collecting leads, those ones are all focused, like you said, to generate leads, and then the yellow ones are more exposure ads. So those are like trying to blast it out to get as many eyeballs on it, not necessarily to capture people's contact info, but to get the most exposure for whatever you're advertising.
Correct. Yeah. So and so the click-through rates, if you will, on these are typically going to be higher than the click-through rates on these, because as Cameron said, they're trying to get your brand out in front of as many people as possible. Still targeting, right? But not as intensely trying to target on people who are going to take action and click through.
Hey, Doug, I had a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on both of these ads, does the consumer see who's putting out this ad at all, or
Yeah,
Mr.
so on
Hadley.
Facebook, for example, you're going to pick your Facebook business page that you want it to run on, and so that's how it presents itself. It presents itself as like we're Spiker Group Properties, so it will show up as a Spiker Group Properties ad, right? In Google, it's a little less. It's a little less. It's a little more generic, I should say. Excuse me. It's a little more generic. And once they click through, they will definitely see who the advertiser is. But in terms of what's presented up front, it's a little more generic.